Hello, everybody. This is truly God, me just standing here. I believe that. All right. All right. I'm Cyndi. I grew up just about everywhere till my parents got divorced. And my mother bought a house in her and my father's hometown in Chaplin, Connecticut. Um, Addiction and alcoholism runs on both sides of my family. Also depression, except for my mom. She's the rock of my family. Um, so a lot of moving around to different schools every year. My dad couldn't hold a job. A lot of abuse, physical, mental, sexual. I struggled through my teen years because I knew I was different and also wanted to see the world and not end up pregnant like my friends that stuck in Chaplin. So at 18, I decided I wanted to be with a woman and told my family, and off I went. She was 10 years older than me, and then the partying begun. Harder drugs besides pot. Relationships came and went. I was introduced to heroin at 24. And then that's when I destroyed a lot of myself. Prison, saw a lot, heard a lot, lost friends in there to suicide. Street life, homelessness, stealing, robbing, sleeping in sleeping bags in the snow with just my breath keeping me warm. Abandoned buildings, overdoses, loved ones scared to death. I was going to die out there, and my mom would always be happy when I made it back to prison because then she knew I was safe and she could finally sleep at night. For 30 years now, I've been in and out of programs, prison, and relationships. This last time, I said to myself, Cyndi, you're out of options. Probation has had enough, and you got 7 years of prison hanging over your head. I did a lot of thinking. In 2023, my family went through 3 big, huge losses. My mom lost her husband. My dad lost his wife, and I lost my little brother to suicide. All that in 8 months. My parents need me now. It's my turn to step up. I thought of a young lady that was at the New Prospects with me when I was getting sober at one point. And I remember her packing up 54 items is all you're allowed to bring into Bridgeport Rescue Mission. So she was struggling to count her 54 items. But she was telling me all about this program, and it was a Christian-based program, and committing yourself for 6 months to this program. And I said, where am I? I said to myself, a light went on in my head, and it's the first time ever that I said to myself, in 30 years, why don't you try something else? Why don't you try God? And give that a chance and let him into your life. The last 2 years have been a roller coaster of emotions I have never felt because the substance didn't allow me to feel. I have found that when I was in prison, I wanted to change my whole being and become a man with the free shots that the state was giving us inmates with no counseling. And today, I want to just be what God made me today. And I know who I am, and I know who God is, and we talk daily. I try not to ask for much, but I sure do know he makes me work for it. He sure does. Today, I'm about to no longer be homeless. In 9 days, I got my apartment. I I was turned down for my housing, and I fought for an appeal. And I showed those people that I'm not that person that's on the police record on that paper, and I won. I landed a great job flagging, took courses in the program, and I found two beautiful souls that I will forever be grateful to God for, and that's, who is it? Carrie and Bill. They have been along for my whole journey here and brought me to home. This is my home. And here at City Coast is where I belong. And God already told me that He also guided me to Brooke for her to be my spiritual advisor and show me what she knows and does, because I see God working in her. And that's exactly what I want. I love City Coast, and thanks for becoming my home.